Good evening. We interrupt your gaming to bring you a special news bulletin. This is a school assignment, but it's something that everyone needs to know at least something of. Yeah, I'm actually going to show you how to create a portfolio. Alright, so a portfolio is pretty important. Basically what it does is it is a compilation of all your achievements up to date, basically like a resume. Usually it's put into a notebook or a binder, something that you can easily take with you places. Manila envelope even works. Alright, so you're going to want to collect information throughout college, probably a bit of late high school, and what you're going to want to collect are tidbits, like extracurricular activities, like relationship, like in the work area place thing, like work experience, that kind of stuff. Alright, the portfolio is basically, it's an icebreaker. It's the appetizer. It's going to tell your potential employer more about you. It's going to show them kind of who you are, with a bit of your better aspects kind of spruced up, highlighted, put a bit of sugar on top of there. There we go. And mostly you'd use your portfolio during an interview. Alright, so you would walk in with your manila envelope or what have you, hand it to your interviewee person, the person who's actually conducting the interview, and go from there. Yeah. So, to actually create a portfolio, you're going to have to be organized. I don't know how I did it. Well, I do, but that'd be telling. But no, seriously though, what you're going to do is collect the highlights of the year. At the end of a year, you're going to want to collect activities like worksheets, or a syllabus would be a great thing to put into it. A few assignments, internships. If you had an internship, get your employer to say, yeah, this guy's pretty good, or something to that effect. You don't want, yeah, just, yeah. Blah, blah. After you get everything you need, you're going to want to compile it into an easy to read format. Now, this is the okay. You don't want to sell yourself using your portfolio. You're getting them to look at you. It's like colleges. Yeah, they care about test scores. Yeah, they want to see that you can do good at school. But when push comes to shove, if you have a bunch of extracurriculars and you're still holding a BC average, like, I mean a lot of extracurriculars, like theater, like community theater, helping out in the community, like literally the list goes on and on. Then that'll really boost your attractiveness in their eyes. I'm actually going to pull up a portfolio that I did for this class. You're going to see it appear on this side of the screen. Alright, so I'm going to go to Add. Well, first I'm going to open it. I'm not going to open that, but it's opening. No? Perfect. There you are. Okay. Alright. Add screen region to yeah, that's good. Alright, so you're going to see it appear right now. Okay, so what just appeared on the screen is a portfolio that I've put together to kind of show you what's going on. Alright, so as you see right here, I put a community activity or club. Alright, so you're going to want to do extracurriculars here. For example, I've done a lot of stuff with the Firehouse Theater, which is our local community theater. I've done acting, lights, sound, backstage, set, and evidence. You're going to want to have actual physical evidence that you did do this stuff. You're not just making it up. So I would, for example, go and find a playbill from the plays I've worked. I would actually probably go to either Mike Schaaf, who is the current president of the Firehouse Cultural Theater, or Mr. Ed Sullivan, who is the husband of our tickets lady. Both of these people would know where I could get a playbill and would thus be able to get one to me in a timely fashion. Alright, next up is classroom or school experience. This is something that you're going to want to put in there. For example, I was a TA. So I would do teacher's assistant, LHS, which was my high school, LaBelle High School, and I would put my class syllabus in there. Academic recognition. So if you were valedictorian, put that in there. That's good. You're going to want to boost that up as much as you possibly can, alright? So you would you put that you're a valedictorian, and like I was best all-around band student 2013, I think. So I had one of those kind of things. And I would use my certificate as my evidence. If you're a valedictorian, get the playwright, get someone to say something. Alright, next up you're going to want to put in any special skills you have. Bilingual. That's an amazing skill. I wish I was. I am not. In fact, I have many teachers who have made it their goal in life to teach me Spanish. One in particular has actually made it where the entire class has to stay until I can accurately translate 10 words from Spanish into English. I'm not popular in that class. But anyway, so you're going to want to put any special skills you have in there. So, for example, I'm a first responder. So I would put that in there and I would put it towards the top because that's something that you want to push. You're really going to want to give the most credence to the greatest skill. So while yeah, I'm good at a whole bunch of things, my first responder will be the most useful in a job setting or what have you. So first responder goes at the top. Next is a trained and experienced camp counselor, which means the reason that's in there is because it is a skill. To be able to deal with children is a dying art. I'm serious. You want to be able to, you have to be able to listen to them, to be there for them 24/7, and just be there. You can't lose your temper, you can't yell at them. It really is a dying art. So that's something that if you are good with children, put it in there. I didn't say good with children because that may or may not have connotations to the reader, so a safe way to put it is trained and experienced camp counselor. Especially if you were actually a camp counselor. If you weren't a camp counselor, don't put that. Just say babysitter or something. Alright, singing and baritone horn, so I'm a musician. And for those of you who do audition tapes, and immune to headaches. I put that in there as a joke. But it's true. I've never had a headache. Many people say it's because I give headaches rather than take them. But that's besides the point. All right. And finally, you're going to want a work-related area. This is where you're going to want to get your performance evaluations. Your bosses, yeah, basically they're going to say, yeah, Timmy talks a lot. He's easily distracted. But when push comes to shove, if there's a job that needs to get done and Timmy knows it, you'll have it done by the time you need it done. That's kind of what you want in there. So from here, you're going to want letters of recommendation, performance evaluation, special recognition from supervisor or customer, Employee of the Month award, clippings from employee newsletters, etc. And yeah, that's just about it. I mean, you're going to want to put them in some form of order. For example, my special skills, I put that in order of credence, of importance. Like I put the most useful ones first and the joke last. I highly recommend you don't put a joke in there. A lot of people frown on that. I only did that because this is a school assignment and I have to do something in all my school assignments to make it unique. But it's besides the point. Alright. When you're interviewing for a job, you don't want to just bombard them with your portfolio. That's what the resume is for. Portfolio, you're just giving them a taste of what's in the resume. So a good size would be 5, maybe 15 pages. And you're going to only want to include stuff that's relevant to that job. So, for example, if I was going into the medical field, yeah, I would want to put that first responder in there. Well, first responder goes anywhere. No, it doesn't. Well, yeah, okay. But unless I was doing an interview for a rock band, I wouldn't want to include immune to headaches. All right. Final touches. You're going to want to make it look neat. You're going to want to tab it, caption it. You're going to want to make it presentable. You don't want to just go in there with a ripped up sheet of paper and just give it to them and say, oh yeah, there I am. No, you're going to want to make it look neat, keep it in a manila envelope, keep it in a folder, a binder, something like that, so it is presentable. You're going to want to caption it. Like, for example, here I have my special skills as the first one. Normally I would bold that, but I didn't this time because I bulleted it, or indented it, sorry. So that way, if they're looking for something specific, they can go right to it. So if they want to know your school set, your special skills, they could flip through it and look for the giant, bold, special skills page. Yeah. And yeah, finally is the interview, which basically well, yeah. The interview, you basically just want to go in there and say, here I am, this is what I can do. I'm not going to even pretend to tell you how to interview because I'm not very good at interviews. I cannot talk myself up. I tell the truth, nothing but the truth in interviews, and so far that hasn't worked out too well. So, yeah. Sorry, I was checking to see if Rin was on yet. Alright, but yeah. So, there you go. That's how you basically make a portfolio. And thanks for watching. And you may now return to your regularly scheduled programs. Fade into shadows.